what you need to say. Say what you need to say. It's better to say too much than never to say what you need to say. Yeah.
Good morning, internet friends. How are you doing this morning? It is Wednesday, and you know what that means? It's another walk and talk, so let's get started. Well, actually, no. Before we get started, I wanted to say something real quick. Actually, I didn't get a lot of questions this week, so I'm going to take a second and say something to a couple of my new subscribers, some new awesome subscribers. I just wanted to say that I am very flattered that over the past week or so, past 2 weeks actually, I've received a lot of comments and a lot of messages of people saying that I've inspired them to go into vlogging, or I've inspired them to try something new with their videos, or I've inspired them to do something with regards to YouTube videos, and I think that's great. That is spectacular. That is awesome, because this is something that I think everybody should be able to do, or at least do once, you know? It's an experience thing. I also want to say a big thank you to a lot of my new subscribers, as well as my dedicated subscribers, the people that really take the time out to watch my videos. You guys really make my day every time you leave me those awesome comments, and you know, especially like Jessy, Isaiah, Alex. There's a couple other new people that I really have to commend. Isaiah is actually one of my subscribers that actually told me that he's wanting to get into vlogging now, and I wanted to take a second and, you know, just say this to anyone who's considering vlogging, anyone who is already started, anyone who has asked me any questions about how to make, you know, good vlogs, because I get that a lot, and honestly, there's no right or wrong way to do it. If there's anyone that you want to ask, I don't think it should be me, to be honest. If you want to go out and you want to be a vlogger, I think the best person that you should ask are people like the daily vloggers, like Hesh House, Losing All Sanity, the DCs, even Shay Carl. I've seen him answer some comments every now and again. He's answered one of my comments before, but that was way before I started making videos on YouTube. But in any case, the reason I say that is because these people, they make videos every day like that. I think that is a real true vlogger. And the way that I cut and edit my videos, I really wouldn't be able to make a daily vlog, because there'd be just so much cutting. It takes so much time. I'm not as talented as the daily vloggers that they can turn on a video, know exactly how long they're gonna do this, and then cut it off, and then cut it back on later, know how long they've got and cut it off, and then at the end of the day they got a pretty decent video. All they gotta do is put everything together, or they just cut a little bit. But me, I cut like everywhere. I'm like, right now I've probably already done 24 cuts already. So if you're gonna get any advice, I'd say ask them, because they're the real stars when it comes to the vlogging thing. Me, I'm just the guy that likes to vlog. I just don't have time to do it daily, and on top of that, I do like special effects. I love editing. That's why I add that stuff, because really, I really would like to have an online show. It's just that I don't have enough ideas to go into an online show, even though maybe if I did sit down and wrote them all down and then put them all together, I probably would. But yeah, I'm content with what I'm doing now, making a vlog and doing some short skits for you to entertain you. I'm not saying that in the future I'm not going to try that. I'm not saying that in the future I might make a side video every week with a couple skits only in it and then separate my vlog from it. But I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think I should do that? I mean, really, the best thing that I can tell you is if you want to be a vlogger, be yourself. That's the #1 thing. Because it'd be horrible if you put on an act in front of the camera when you vlog, and then let's say you do meet some of your subscribers out in the real world, and they meet you and they're like, wow, he's completely different from his videos. You know, that'll make you look bad. And there's really no need for that. If you're gonna vlog, be yourself. Just turn on the camera and do you. You know, don't act any differently. Just talk to your camera. That's it. That's really all it has to be. So I'm gonna give a quick shout out there to all of my fellow vloggers and YouTubers. You guys rock. Keep on doing what you do, and we're gonna go ahead and get these questions going. So let's go ahead and jump to the first question, guys. All right, I got another 2 video responses this week, which is awesome. Keep them coming in, you guys. The first one comes from one of my very good friends and a really cool YouTuber, Nate, aka Jerg08. I actually forgot to mention him in the last vlog when I was talking about my circle of vlogger friends and YouTubers. He was supposed to be in there. So Nate, I'm so sorry I missed out on you, man. But definitely check him out. Jerg08's his channel. And well, actually, you know what? Check him out right now. Here's the question.
If you can direct any movie in any genre, what sort of genre would it be? So that's it. That's my question.
Alright, so if I could direct any movie in any genre, what genre would it be? That's a good one. In a roundabout way, you're asking me, what my future movie is gonna be. To be honest, I'd want to do something along the lines of comedy or action. And the reason is comedy, I just really like comedy movies. And I think if I really held back some of my ideas and wrote them down instead of putting them out there immediately, I'd probably end up with a fairly decent script with some fairly decent stuff to put into a movie. It's just I don't think I'm that funny when it comes to making skits and stuff. Maybe moderately, might bring out a chuckle, but if I'm gonna make a comedy movie, I want you guys to be raffling. So I don't know, that's something in the future, but definitely an action movie, because I really just like, you know, the whole 9 yards, car chase, fight sequence, gun sequence, all of that, you know? Because I mean, it's easy to get dialogue. It's easy to have 1 or 2 cameras set up on 2 different people and having them talk, and then cutting and editing to go in between the 2, show the surroundings, come back to the 2, depending on what they're talking about, get real up close or keep the camera moving. But when you have an action sequence like a gunfight or a car chase, it's like the sequence is really just a couple seconds of different shots and different angles cut together, but it takes hours just to shoot one of those shots or a couple of those shots. So because there is the factor you have to reset, shoot, stop, reset, but that's a process that I really want to experience. That's a process I really want to challenge myself and see if I can pull it off, even on a low budget scale, you know? And nothing is gonna stop me from trying to accomplish it. Even if I have to do it on a little camera like this, I'm gonna try. So yeah, that's my answer for that. So let's go to the next video response question. Yeah, I got 2. Let's go. All right, the next question comes from Jessy D Love, and she actually got a shout out from me in the last vlog. She's one of my new subscribers, and she's another person that I follow on YouTube. She's a vlogger. I highly suggest checking her out. But anyways, Jessy, take it away. What's my question?
Hey Ray, alright, so I decided to film outside because I know that you like to film outside too. So here's my question for you. What was your favorite high school memory? And if you could, what high school memory would you relive?
Okay, so what was my favorite high school memory, and if I could, what high school memory would I relive? Okay, my favorite high school memory is the same high school memory I would relive, and that's when I pretty much took everyone by surprise in senior year and won a contest. For some reason in the Philippines, people didn't like the fact that I looked Filipino and didn't know how to speak Filipino. Like I didn't even want to learn. So for some reason, they took that negatively. I mean, it's my choice. I grew up here in America, it's my choice, but they took that negatively, so a lot of people really looked down on me. I didn't really care, I mean, but then senior year came and I got computer class, and that's when everything kind of turned around for me when it came to computers and what I wanted to do. Me and my computer teacher were super close, because that was the one class I paid attention to, that was the one class I was fully engaged in, that was the one class that I did stuff ahead of time, and she wondered, you know, why nobody really liked me that much and why the other teachers shunned me off to the side a little bit. But in any case, halfway through the school year, some local organization, they had provided our school with new computers. Halfway through the school year, they decided to host a contest, and that year we were learning HTML code. So at the end of the year, they said the contest was to make your own web page, and I was just feeling it, and I'm like, this is it. This is where I'm gonna show these people that I'm not just some idiot in class. I'm not gonna just let them think that we're gonna graduate and nothing's gonna come out of me. So I got my game face on. The thing that really made me feel great about that was we had to split the prize money because they allowed us to work in 2s. Well, when they were announcing it, they announced it at our going away ball, which is pretty much the prom in the Philippines. A principal decided to announce it then, since it was pretty much the last gathering we were gonna have before graduation. So 3rd prize, the prize money had to be split between 2 people because 2 people worked on it. 2nd prize, another 2 people were working together. Come 1st prize, lo and behold, BelieveInFate won. And I get up and I'm by myself and they're like, he worked on that by himself? He worked on that by himself? So I didn't have to split the prize money with anybody. It was all mine. I got a certificate. It was great because not a lot of people clapped. Only my friends clapped and everyone else was just like, oh, he really won. And I would relive that over and over again if I could. I loved that moment in high school. But yeah, that's my answer, the long version. Even though I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cut that down when I edit it. But anyways, let's jump to the next question. But thank you, Jessy, for the question. Keep them coming. And keep on vlogging. So let's go to the comment questions. Alright, Master Jagalotus asked another question this week, and he asked me what my favorite color was. He just added a twist to it, not the basic colors. It has to be something like tint and shade and so on and so forth. Well, even though my main favorite colors are like black and red and blue, when it comes to like very specific shades and tints. I think sea blue is my favorite shade of blue. Rose red is my favorite color of red. And it's either, I don't know if midnight black is a color, but I know raven black is a color. Isn't that right? Raven black's got a little tint of red in it. I'm not sure. But whatever color black is that has a tint of red in it, when you look at it, that's the kind of black that I like. I don't even know if that's even on a color wheel or anything. I don't know. I just seen it on a car, to be honest. I don't know. Someone told me that's like raven black, so those would be my favorite colors. Wow, that was an easy one. Let's go to the next question. Okay, the next question comes from Mr. Laquinable, and I actually answered this in the comments, but I know not a lot of people is gonna go back and read the comments of a video, so he asked me what was the song. Get out of here. He asked me what was the song in the title of my walk and talks. I'm gonna expose the secret in the song in my walk and talk titles now. Yes, it's pretty obvious. Some people have actually figured it out that the song itself is Say, originally by John Mayer, but this version that I'm using in my titles is actually sung by a YouTube group called Boyce Avenue. The vocals come from them. Boyce Avenue sang that version of Say for my title. Not for my title, but I took it. So I didn't have to worry about copyright, and I only used clips. The opening guitar riffs that you hear in the titles when I start walking, that is actually the instrumental version of the original song. And the first 2 lines in the chorus I took from the Boyce Avenue song, and I just spliced them together, and then had Boyce Avenue play out the ending where it fades. So I did a lot of audio splicing, and I think that song kind of resonates, you know, the meaning of these videos. But I know eventually I might have to change that to something more original, but for now I think it works and I really like it. But thank you for your question and having me expose that kind of stuff to you. Yeah. I'm kidding. Anyway, let's go to the last question of the day. Alright, the last question comes from Rainmaker199, and she asked me if I could be a superhero, what would my superpowers be? Well, I already like the fact that I can teleport. But I think if I could have another superpower, I'd want it to be indestructibility, like Claire from Heroes. You know, if I fall from a high building, just get up, you know, I'm fine, repair myself. That would be really, really cool to have. But right now, I like my teleportation. I guess the bigger question after that is, what would I call myself? Rayman? No, that's already taken. Dang it. Thanks, Brandy, for the question. And, oh, I got some announcements here, so let me go and get it. Let me go ahead and get that out of the way. All right, you guys, I wanted to thank you for joining me on this walk and talk today. Next week, I'm gonna be going out of town. Specifically, I'm going to Orlando. Orlando Bloom? No, I'm not visiting Orlando Bloom. I'm going to Orlando, Florida. I have an appointment that I have to meet down there next Tuesday, and we're driving down there. So we're driving down the 6th. Tuesday is the 7th where I have to meet this appointment, and we're driving back the 8th. Can anyone tell me what the 8th is? That's right, it's Wednesday. So I'm gonna be stuck in a car for 8 hours on Wednesday. So there's possibly not gonna be a walk and talk next week. I don't know if I'm just gonna do the walk and talk on Thursday. I don't know if I'm just gonna try and put some kind of a video up, or I don't know if I'll just not put a video up next week and just make it up to you guys on the Sunday vlog. So, your question for this walk and talk is, what would you like to see me do? Put any suggestions that you have for me. It would really help me out a lot. If you want me to just put the walk and talk out on Thursday, or do you want me to just do something for you in the following vlog after that? Give me your suggestions and let's see what I can do for you guys next week. So that is the question for this week's walk and talk. Please leave them down in the comment section below or leave a video response. But these walk and talks are not ending anytime soon, so keep those questions and video responses coming. And last but not least, I wanted to thank everyone who's made a submission for the contest that I'm holding. If you don't know what contest, if you're sitting there going, wow, what contest, Ray? I didn't know you had a contest. Well, good news. I made a video that explains all of the details, so you didn't miss out. I'll put a link to that video at the end of this one. So if you want to enter into this contest, just watch that video at the end of this one. And I'll also put a link to the last vlog that I did for you guys. And I just wanted to tell you guys you are the best subscribers and friends in the entire world. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. And as always, keep on vlogging.